especially after the general election, the integrity of the commission itself, the IEBC, the chairperson. We remember how divided the commission was last time. Reconstituting a new commission should have indeed considered all those perspectives. Do you think this time around they've done a good job in how they've arrived at the final list, which we are yet to see?
Thank you, Fred. And I think it's important for us to give a background of, electoral bodies that we have had since, I believe, 1997, when there was what was called IPPG, that is Inter-Parties Parliamentary Group, where they agreed that every other political formation would contribute on of what names to be considered in nomination as electoral commissioners, or IEBC commissioners. And so when you look at what we are discussing today, it is a product of what we call the NADCO talks. And in NADCO, everyone remembers that the parties at that time were Kenya Kwanza and what do you call
Azimio.
And Azimio. But what we must think about, and loudly so, is who constituted Azimio as at that time? Who constituted Kenya Kwanza at that time? Because at that time, you remember the co-chair of NADCO talks was Kalonzo Musyoka. Mm-hmm. He was representing Azimio. Kimani Ichung'wah was representing Kenya Kwanza. So then the question that comes is, does Azimio have the moral authority or the mandate to represent Kalonzo Musyoka and others that were in that group as at that time, as we speak today? Does Kenya Kwanza have the mandate to represent people like Rigathi Gachagua and his group that were there at that time? And so even as we sit here, the names can be contested. That, I have listened to my colleague, pontificate about, that we should not look at our country from tribal lines and prisms, and that any Kenyan elected or nominated for any particular position, people should get satisfied. But there's a reason, Fred, why IPPG in 1997, decided that everybody would contribute to these names. And not only that, we must be genuine with
Do you have any
ourselves.
particular concern about the process so far that probably you feel, apart from constitution of the selection panel, that probably how they conducted the interviews, there could be some...
No. The only thing that arose during the interview process was, you remember, there was an addition of names to the initial shortlist. And that is a concern. Because it was there all over in the media that there were names that had initially not been picked or that did not appear on the shortlist, mm-hmm. that were introduced mysteriously. And so there still will be questions. Okay. But we want to hope and believe that the names that will finally make it to the commission, that these Kenyans will dispense justice and fairness in their duties.
Senator Wamatinga, according to the People Daily, and this is on the front page of the People Daily, it's also one of the main stories for the day. They're talking about the IEBC reportedly narrowing down to former Judiciary Chief Registrar Anna Madi